So I get a lot of questions about what cube I use and I recommend, and what methods I use. So I thought it would be nice to do a video about this. To start off with the 2x2, of course I'm using an Eastsheen. Eastsheen cubes, or you can get these at like cubeforyou.com, mefferts.com, or Nice Puzzles. Method I use for this is basically make one layer and then finish the rest. Or I'm using a guimond system or ortega. I use also some other stuff, but mainly the fact is that I just choose from one of these methods to see which is best for the scramble that I get. That was 2x2. Then for 3x3, normally I'm using a cube which has the core. The core is actually this inside part. This is called the core. I use a core from Rubix.com, and these cubies, these are B-type DIYs. You can get the B-type at nicepuzzles.com. Other cubes that I could recommend you is like this is a type A2. I like this. It's okay, but it pops a little bit too much. Then there's the F cubes. I'm not sure where my F cube is located now, but no, actually it's here. An F cube, an FDIY. These are really good out of the box, but the problem with these is that if you lubricate them, they get quite stiff, and you really need to find a good lubrication, which I didn't find yet, to make them really good. Then there are, yeah, this is like one of the Cube4You brand cubes, but like exactly like type D, these cubes are actually a little bit, if you compare them to a normal cube, these are actually a little bit bigger, and it's probably hard to feel this when you are solving this, but at least I have some problems with this, because yeah, well, it moves really good, but the times I get are a little bit slower with it because the cube is just a little bit bigger, so you have to travel a bit more distance. Yeah, type A I don't really like, because, well, they are either stiff or they pop. Type C I didn't try yet, but I'm trying this still. And yeah, I think this was about 3x3. Then 4x4. 4x4 I use a mefferts 4x4. The black one with still the tiles on it. Pretty nice cube. Also, an Eastsheen is also of course very good too. But yeah, well, Eastsheen, in the end, they will become a little bit too loose and they start just dying on you. And the mefferts are actually, they are holding pretty good. The method that I use for this is, of course, reduction, which is basically you build first centers, then you pair up the edges so that you group them. And then actually what you did is you made it into a 3x3 and you solve it that way. There's a lot of tutorials about this. Mefferts cube, you can get this at like mefferts.com, and Eastsheen you can get at Nice Puzzles or Cube4You, and also mefferts.com actually. Any other methods I don't really recommend, really reduction, but there's a lot of kinds of reduction. I used a system where I just pair two edges at the same time. If you are looking how to do this, then you can just type this in Google, like 4x4 two edges at the same time method, something like that, and you'll find it. Then moving on to 5x5, of course I'm using a V cube. You can get these at www.vcubes.com, or well, just Google for V cubes otherwise if you cannot find it. The method I use for this is also reduction, and the edges method that I use for this is called AVG, or short for Arnoud van Galen. I actually have a tutorial on this also on my YouTube, so if you seek through my videos, or maybe I'll in fact just post a link to this, then you can learn how to do that. That was 5x5. Then, well, I don't really have much. About 6x6. Yeah, 6x6. I use this V cube, of course. You can get these also at vcubes.com. I also use reduction for this. And actually, you probably want to know what I did to modify this the 6x6. Well, if you open it totally, then you see there's big white pieces which have a like this kind of shape on it. And these legs on the bottom, they are a little bit too long, and actually you just want to like halve that. And if you sand that down, I'm sure if you see the piece in front of you, you will know exactly what I mean. But if you sand this down, then it will be a lot better. Also what I did is I glued 2 of the little mini pieces to the core, which reduces these lockups with the middle slice like 66.6%. So 2/3. Yeah, methods. This is I use a crappy method because I'm pairing first the inners and then the outers, which is really bad. But I cannot do anything else. Then 7x7. I actually also have a black one, but actually I found out that I like the white 7x7s are actually a little bit better in my opinion, because well they seem to be more stable. Method is like the same for the 6x6, so this is crappy, and I don't suggest that you use this. I suggest you use free slice for pairing, but I'm really sucky at this. Megaminx, I use mefferts.com. You can get these, at least if they are in stock. They are almost never in stock. Actually, you can get these on www.mefferts.com. What I did with these is that you take out the center, you take it out, you take all the screws out, and then there's the springs. And the springs in the original mefferts are a little bit too stiff. So what I did was I made my own springs. Actually, you can also put your Rubix.com springs in it too if you want, and then just replace the springs with a little bit less stiff ones. The method, you can find this at my website, and I think I also made a video with some walkthrough solds on the Megaminx. So that's what you need for Megaminx. Then square one with my own lovely made stickers. This is, I don't know what brand it is, but it's a good square one. Method is, of course, you can probably get like square one just at Cube for You, where there's DIYs or something like that. Method I use is, of course, Lars Vandenberg's. You can get this at www.cubezone.be. So yeah, I don't know all the algorithms because this is like 150 algorithms. I'm not feeling like learning all of these. Pyraminx. I really like Pyraminx as the puzzle. It's really fun. So this Pyraminx, this is just a cheap one from CubeViewer, which is actually one of the best, I think. Or you can also get this at Nines Puzzles. Also, Pyraminxes that are good, you can get these at Mefferts. Method that I use for this is just like you get the 3 of these kind of pieces. This is like the centers. Then I just make 1 layer, and after 1 layer, I finish the last layer with 1 algorithm. This is pretty easy. There's like 4 algorithms for that. And after that, I fix the tips, and then I'm done. Clock. This doesn't need any explanation, of course. Clock, because this is the same. What's there then? Yeah. Oh. Magic. Of course, I used the normal method. This is a magic from Walmart from the US, I think. Yeah, that was magic. Let's see if I got any other puzzles I can say anything about it. Well, not really. Well, maybe there's still blindfolded yet, which I didn't explain yet from a method. But blindfolded, I use old Pochmann style for the corners, and M2 for the edges. For my my turbo method, this is a very advanced method for blindfolded. You can check my website, but I didn't learn the algorithms yet, so I'm not doing that. And also because I'm just sucky at doing blindfolded in the first place, and I'm just not practicing this. Yeah, I think that was basically it, and I hope you find some inspiration about what cubes you might get and what methods you can use to use to be good and fast. And have fun and good luck.